Hey guys, how you doing? It's Fallout, as you guys have come to know me. And today I just really wanted to talk about, as a gamer, how playing Halo and playing video games have affected my life. And I wanted to do that in this kind of setting, not over a commentary, just kind of like a one-on-one sort of like interviewing myself type deal. So yeah, here it goes. So basically, I've been playing video games since I was probably about 10 years old. So, for a long time. I mean, I'm 18 now, but probably even before I was 10. I had the Game Boy Color, started with that, and that was a lot of fun. I remember trying to play, some weird Disney game. I don't know. I was thinking I was playing Men in Black. I would play the Men in Black game on my Game Boy Color, in the back of my parents' car at night, trying to see the screen. And then they finally came out with like little lights that you could hook on top, and like that was amazing, but still wasn't that great. And then finally, the Game Boy SP came out with the new light that was built into the screen, and that was pretty revolutionary for trying to play those handheld games at night. But that's pretty much how I started. And then I just kind of went on from there, progressed from handhelds like Game Boys to PSP, and then I finally got a GameCube, and that was probably the most fun thing to be literally honest. Like I probably enjoyed that more than Xbox. I know that there was really never a huge online aspect, but like having my friends come over and sitting next to me and playing games like Kirby Air Ride, Legend of Zelda, The Ocarina of Time. I got the special collector's edition when I got my GameCube, so I could like play all those games. And now I have my laptop over here. I'm not gonna show it to you though. Well, I will. My little Lenovo. I can actually play all those games again. So on, you know, like emulators, so GameCube emulators, things like that. So I've been going through those, playing those old games. But I don't want to get off. I don't want to get off topic here. But so basically, yeah, I slowly progressed basically until Xbox, and that's where I know I said the GameCube is where I had the most fun, but I feel like Xbox was where I kind of grew the most as a gamer. Like that's where I slowly began to take it seriously. The multiplayer aspect of Xbox was great. It made me strive to want to be better, want to be a better player. Um, and I'd say I'm 18 now, and I'm really still not that great. I'll occasionally get like a headshot overkill or something like that, but I won't. I'm not gonna like go all cause of hell on you, things like that. But I feel like Xbox was kind of where I sort of grew the most and probably met the most people online. And basically, even though I never became super popular on YouTube, things like that, I know I have 1,000 subs, but I don't get very many views anymore. Uh, I still had a lot of fun, and I'll never regret making this YouTube channel. Um, and so that's just something I wanted to get out of the way. But basically, how I feel like video games have affected my life in a positive way is through editing, through Halo montages. I watched my first montage, probably probably 5 years ago. And looking back at it now, the editing's awful. The quality of the video is awful. It was a Halo 3 montage, and um, but it still stuck with me. It's still, after watching that, it was like one of those things where you watch the montage and then you want to go back and play the game and try to do what that person is doing. It is like one of those like sort of things that like recharged you. Great music, and I'll link it in the description if you guys want to check it out. Um, but yeah, I watched that montage, and that's what made me want to play harder, try harder, try to get clips like that. And it wasn't until the end of Halo 3 where I finally started to get it. I started to start using my frag grenades more, start using the BR a lot more, things like that. And then coming into Halo Reach, I kind of had a reset of skills. I still wasn't there, in my opinion. Obviously I never hit MLG. I'm terrible at MLG, but I think now at the the end of Reach is kind of where I got really decent. Was able to get perfections on Bad Kids. Was able to, if you can do well on Bad Kids, then you at least you understand the concepts of the game, in my opinion. But you're still not going to be the best. But basically, how again going back, I rant. Sorry. How video games have positively affected me is that editing. I all throughout high school I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. Had no clue. And through editing, I editing Halo because of montages. I slowly started to realize that I liked film, and so even though I was at home just self-teaching myself like on basic video editor, like things like Sony Vegas, stuff that all of us editors have used, I slowly able to to learn this sort of trade by myself, something that I could apply to real life. So I started taking a film class at my high school, and I realized how much I enjoyed that. As much as I enjoyed video editing, I loved film, making films, doing things like that. So editing Halo was something that got me into editing real life, and but I enjoy the film part aspect more, but I wouldn't have found that unless I had played this great game, seen these great videos that are out there on YouTube, and realized, hey, I really like to do this, and through that I found out what I like to do, which is filming, being a cinematographer, things like that, and so I just wanted to share my story. I'm going off to college, the University of the Pacific. Yeah, go Tigers. It's a school in California. I was born and raised in San Diego, California. I was adopted when I was 2, but just I don't have Xbox Live anymore. I might get it back when I go to school. My roommate has an Xbox, so we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to share my story and just say, because I know a lot of people out there are saying, oh, violent video games, they make people become monsters, they make people shoot up schools. Well, I never had a single inkling of doing something like that, and I was able to take a violent video game and turn it into something positive for the rest of my life. So I just wanted to share that story, and I wanted you guys to kind of learn a little bit more about me. So see you guys around. If you guys play League of Legends, I do now. So hit me up in the comment sections if you guys have anything you want to ask me about. So yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching.